Greetings. Welcome back to the Horror and Metal channel. Like 5 or 6 years ago, I made a video looking at all of my Ninja Turtles DVDs, my entire Ninja Turtles DVD collection. So I figured I'd go and do another collection video looking at another one of my favorite cartoons I loved growing up. Scooby Doo. Yeah, the adventures of the Mystery Inc. crew and their lovable talking canine companion. Oh yeah, love these cartoons growing up. I used to watch them at my grandma's house on Saturday mornings while eating some Count Chocula. Oh yeah, those were the days. Solving some mysteries with the Scooby-Doo gang. Alright, so let's go and get started. Go ahead and grab your Scooby snacks and let's look at all the DVDs I own featuring Scooby-Doo. Alright, so of course there's the original cartoon, ScoobyDoo Where Are You, the show that started it all, the very first incarnation. I'm really glad to see that it's still going after all these years and, under various different iterations. And, of course, this is the original and probably still the best, in my opinion. Yeah, the adventures of, Fred, Daphne, Velma, and, of course, Scooby-Doo. Driving around in their mystery machine van, solving mysteries in various spooky, creepy locations and running into several monsters, which always turn out to be just some thief in a costume. Here's the original Scooby-Doo Where Are You? Has some of the most memorable villains, such as, of course, the Creeper and Charlie the Robot and the Phantom, the spooky space kook, Captain Cutler, the Minor 49er, the Ghost Clown, the Knight, which is the first Scooby-Doo villain, the Ape Man, the Mummy, the Caveman, the Witch Doctor, Redbeard the Pirate. Oh yeah, all kinds of, the Werewolf, various phantoms and vampires and other monsters, witches, zombies. Oh yeah, Scooby-Doo Where Are You? The original, the very first Scooby-Doo cartoon, and like I said, still probably the best. Alright, so next there was the new Scooby-Doo movies, and so they released this collection, the best of the new Scooby-Doo movies, which was missing 9 episodes, I believe, because they couldn't get the rights to the characters. So what this was it was much longer. It was like 40 minutes long as opposed to 20 minutes, and featured a guest star. They would meet up with various guests, like the Harlem Globetrotters and the Three Stooges, Batman and Robin, Dick Van Dyke, Jonathan Winters, Don Knotts, Laurel and Hardy, Mama Cass, Speed Buggy. So they would have a different guest star each episode helping them solve the mystery. Lots of new villains, like the Scarecrow, the Joker and the Penguin, the one they team up with Batman. Various ghosts and phantoms and monsters. The Ghost of the Red Baron, the Ghost of the Creep from the Deep, the Loch Ness Monster, the Blob Men in the Candy Factory episode of the Mama Cass. All kinds of different monsters and various guest stars. I think it's a pretty cool idea. I loved this show growing up as well, and it was really cool seeing the Three Stooges and Batman and Robin and Don Knotts and all them, the Addams Family, teaming up with the Mystery Inc. gang. So the new Scooby-Doo movies. And so, like I said, there was 9 missing episodes that weren't in this collection. So many years later, they finally released this, the new Scooby-Doo movies, the Lost Episodes. Now, this has all the episodes that weren't on this release, except for one. It does not have the Addams Family episode, unfortunately, and that was one of the best episodes. Oh, also in the opening sequences, they took out all the references, all the clips of the guest stars, like the Addams Family and Batman and Robin and stuff. I'm not really sure why, but whatever. Copyright crap is really annoying. I'm really glad they released this. So now I have all the episodes except for that Addams Family one. Like I said, the best of the new Scooby-Doo movies, the Lost Episodes. So now we have the episodes with Sonny and Cher, Sandy Duncan, and a few others. All the ones that were, Davy Jones, Josie and the Pussycats, Phyllis Diller, all the ones that weren't on that weren't on this release, except for the Addams Family, where it still hasn't made its way to DVD yet. Hopefully someday they'll get the rights and they'll work out the copyright issue. But yeah, well, yeah, minus the Addams Family. Yeah, that's it for the new Scooby-Doo movies. There's another release that has all the episodes on this called the new Scooby-Doo movies, the Almost Complete Collection. So probably just be best to get your hands on that if you want to have most of the series. All right, so next was the Scooby-Doo Show, which was syndicated under several different package shows like the Scooby-Doo Dynamite Hour and the third season of ScoobyDoo Where Are You. So yeah, these make up the Scooby-Doo Show. Now there's still 8 episodes as part of the second season that aren't on either one of these, but they are on different compilation DVD releases, like best of collections that we'll look at here in a little bit. But yeah, Scooby-Doo Dynamite Hour has, I believe, 16 episodes from the Scooby-Doo Show, and also of course, the Dynamite cartoons as well, which it ran at the same programming block, but it doesn't have the original intro. It has the reran Scooby-Doo theme, hang around for Scooby-Doo, and yeah, Dynamite and he's the sidekick of the superhero Blue Falcon. And there's a few episodes where they team up. He teams up with Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Gang. So yeah, lots of other pretty cool villains, like the Ghost of the Bad Humor Man with the chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry phantoms. Dr. Coffin, the ghostly doctor from the asylum. The 1,000-watt ghost, the high voltage electricity monster, the no-face zombie, various demons, the ghost bull, the demon shark, the gator ghoul, it's one of my favorites, old Iron Face, the headless horseman of Halloween. Lots of great new villains in this collection. Yes, Scooby-Doo Dynamite Hour, part of the Scooby-Doo Show. Oh, whoops. Yep. Scooby-Doo Show. And then, this was the next. Yes, so ScoobyDoo Where Are You, Season 3. But this aired many years later as part of the Scooby-Doo Show, like I said. This has such memorable monsters like the Willow Wall and the Owlman, the Snow Beast, the Witch, the Tar Monster, Old Iron Face, like I said, the Jaguaro, the Cat Creature, the Vulture, the Diabolical Disc Demon, which looks kind of like Gene Simmons, the Warlock, the Bottomless Lake Beast. Yeah, lots of great new villains. Part of the Scooby-Doo Show, the third incarnation of Scooby-Doo. All right, so the next cartoon was ScoobyDoo and Scrappy Doo, which introduced a new member to the Mystery Inc. gang, a 6th member, Scooby's nephew, Scrappy Doo. Oh, I forgot to mention that Scooby-Dum, Scooby-Doo's cousin, the gray Great Dane, who's very dim-witted, also made an appearance in 4 of these episodes, although 2 of them aren't on either one of these releases. Yeah, he's in the Gator Girl episode, the Chiller Diller movie thriller, Vampire Bats and Scaredy Cats, and the Headless Horseman of Halloween. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. And there was also Scooby D, Scooby-Doo's other cousin, a female dog. Yeah, he had quite a big family that made various appearances throughout. And he's also his sister Ruby Doo, who is Scrappy's mother, Scooby-Doo's sister. Scooby-Doo and Scrappy Doo. I don't hate Scrappy Doo like every other fan seems to. I did think he was a little annoying when he was first introduced, and he was voiced by Lenny Weinrib when he was just kind of like a wannabe tough guy Henry Hawk ripoff. But I think that when he was voiced by Don Messick, like in the next few incarnations, I think he was a lot more tolerable. He kind of became the brains of the group. He kind of took over for Velma. yeah, when he frequently put the gang in danger and stuff, and then he was pretty irritating. But it was kind of interesting how we had the large Great Dane Scooby-Doo, who's very cowardly and is always like running in fear, along with Shaggy. They're both constantly like running away and eating a whole lot. Then we had the small, feisty dog, Scrappy Doo, because dogs are like that in real life. The little tiny ones think that they're all bad and want to fight everybody, and the big ones are often cowardly. So I thought that was kind of a clever idea. So they had to do something different. I'm all for shows like come up with a new character just to mix things up, make it more interesting. But yeah, ScoobyDoo and Scrappy Doo. Yeah, of course there's lots of new villains like the Scarab, the Night Ghoul, the Neon Phantom, the Snake Demon, the Sky Skeleton, the Devil Bear, the Star Creature, the Sorcerer, the Minotaur. Then the last episode had Scrappy's old gang, these two other small dogs that helped rescue his Uncle Scooby and Shaggy. But yeah, Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo, the fourth incarnation of Scooby-Doo. Then next we had the Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo shorts that aired as part of the Richie Rich Scooby-Doo show, and then the Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo Puppy Hour. Now these it would be 3 shorts. There would be 3 Scooby-Doo shorts and 3 Richie Rich shorts. So the 3 Scooby-Doo shorts made up like a full 21-minute episode. And this time the monsters were real. Yeah, it was just Scooby-Doo, Shaggy, and Scrappy this time. The other 3 members, I think they made brief appearances here and there, like cameos, but they weren't really in most of it. Yeah, this DVD says that Scooby-Doo teams up with Richie Rich, but no, that never actually happened. They just aired as part of the same programming package. And, yeah, Richie Rich's zillion-dollar adventures and gyms and all that. But yeah, like I said, these are the shorts. The monsters were real this time, which is kind of interesting. I think that it was good they did something different just to change it up. It got kind of old with the monsters always being fake, just a guy in a costume and a mask, So I thought that was a good idea. I wish they'd release the rest of these Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo shorts. But they are in some of these later compilation releases, which we'll look at in a little bit. But yeah, Scooby-Doo Richie Rich Show is part of the Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo shorts, the 5th incarnation of Scooby-Doo. All right, so next there was the new Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo show, and which the 2nd season became the new Scooby-Doo Mysteries, which was, depending how you look at it, either the 6th incarnation or the 6th and 7th incarnation. Now, neither of them have got a full, complete DVD release, unfortunately. I really wish they would release the full series. That'd be awesome. But they are on some of these later compilations, which we'll look at in a minute. Then the one after that is, I think, one of the best Scooby-Doo incarnations ever, the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo. This time, Daphne was added back to the group, so Shaggy, Scooby-Doo, Scrappy, and Daphne, and a new character, Flim Flam, and also Vincent Van Gogh, voiced by the great Vincent Price. This time the monsters were undoubtedly real. Scooby-Doo and the gang accidentally released them from a demon chest, and they had to capture each one. It was never finished, unfortunately. They only captured 11 of the spirits, and there's still a 12th and 13th out there somewhere, because the series got canceled, unfortunately, but this is a really darn good show. I love this growing up. And it's still awesome. Now, they did release a follow-up movie that I was really excited for to tie up the loose ends and catch the remaining ghosts, but it was a letdown. We'll get to that in a minute. But anyway, yeah, The 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo. Great, great show. One of my favorites from the 80s. Yeah, the original show, like I said, was in 1969, and it's crazy it's still going on over 50 years later. Yeah, all kinds of great villains here. That green hairy monster that zaps the gang into a Sunday morning newspaper comics. That warlock thing with the horns. My favorite is probably the episode Ship of Ghouls, where all the ghosts escape from the chest and they're on a ghost ship. That was a really cool episode. The Shadow Demon. Yeah, all kinds of great monsters and episodes. Yeah, awesome show. Absolutely love it. I really wish it could have got a proper follow-up, because the one that we got instead was kind of a spit in the face. I'll talk about why in a minute. All right, so next, after that, there was a Pup Named ScoobyDoo, which is a prequel featuring the gang as children. Yeah, pretty good show. It's a lot more childish and way more cartoonish, kind of more like a parody, really. But yeah, really fun show. I watched that growing up a lot too, and it was pretty cool. And then, then we had, several, direct-to-video movies and stuff. We're going to look at the shows first and then the movies second. Then almost 10 years later, after Pup Named ScoobyDoo ended, we got What's New Scooby-Doo, the complete series. Now, with most of the same cast, minus Don Messick, the voice of Scooby-Doo, who passed away before this came out. But yeah, Casey Kasem returns as Shaggy. Frank Welker has always voiced Fred, except for in A Pup Named Scooby-Doo. Yeah, it was pretty cool to get most of the voice cast back. Yeah, pretty good show. Pretty much just a modern retelling of ScoobyDoo Where Are You. It plays it very safe. It doesn't really mix things up very much. It's kind of basic, kind of just by the numbers, but I really like it. I think it's pretty cool. Like I said, it's the closest thing we'll ever get to just a modern version of ScoobyDoo Where Are You. Some pretty creative monsters. There's even one with a mystery machine. Comes to life and becomes a monster itself. I think that was a cool idea. There's an evil snowman, a space ape, killer toy soldiers. Sea monsters. A mummy, vampire. Yeah, just various ghosts and just Scooby monsters. Also had appearances by the Hex Girls in one episode. We'll talk about them more when we get to the movies. Yeah, What's New Scooby-Doo? In my opinion, this is the last great Scooby-Doo show. Now, the next Scooby-Doo incarnation is, in my opinion, one of the worst things to have the Scooby-Doo name on it, along with the live-action movies. It's called Shaggy and ScoobyDoo Get a Clue. It has nothing to do with the series. It's just bad. I really don't like that cartoon at all. If you like it, cool. You're entitled to your opinion, but I think it stinks. And then after that, we got Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, which I thought was pretty good. It was a really interesting idea to have a continuing story arc. There's a big mystery. There's an original Mystery Inc. gang that disappeared, and they got to find out what happened to them and why. There's a mysterious man named Mr. E who sends them messages. All the mysteries and monsters are linked somehow. Just like I said, yeah, it's an overarching, continuing story narrative, which I think was really, really cool. Frank Welker, who was always voiced Fred, took over as the voice for Scooby-Doo, which he also did in What's New Scooby-Doo. And Matthew Lillard, who played Shaggy in the live-action movies, voices Shaggy now. A pretty good show. I like What's New Scooby-Doo a little better, but I really appreciate Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated having that, like I said, that continuing narrative. That was a good idea. And then there was Be Cool Scooby-Doo, which I didn't care for much at all. I hated the art style and the animation. It looked like a Seth MacFarlane cartoon. I didn't really like some of the voices. I didn't like the character designs. I thought it was a little too silly and just kind of stupid. Yeah, I didn't like that one too much at all. Better than Shaggy and Scooby-Doo Get a Clue. I think that's probably Be Cool Scooby-Doo is probably my second least favorite. And then the current one, the newest one, is Scooby-Doo and Guess Who, which is basically a modern version of the new Scooby-Doo movies with the guest stars. It even has some of the guest stars from the original show, which is cool. Yeah, such as this time there's of course the Hex Girls again, and the Flash and Wonder Woman, Batman again. I just wanted to meet all the voice actors like Matthew Lillard and Frank Welker and Kate McCucci and Gray Delisle Griffin, who now voices Daphne. That was a pretty cool idea. Pretty good show. I think that's probably my not as good as What's New Scooby-Doo. It's probably my second favorite of the newer Scooby-Doo cartoons, the post-2000 ones, I guess. All right, so then they had these compilation releases, which had this is the only way to get some of the episodes from the Scooby-Doo and Scrappy Doo shorts, and the new Scooby-Doo and Scrappy Doo show, and the new Scooby-Doo mysteries. And these also have various episodes from other Scooby-Doo shows, as well as, What's New Scooby-Doo and Mystery Incorporated, and Shaggy and Scooby-Doo Get a Clue. Here's the first one, Scooby-Doo 13 Spooky Tales Around the World. Yeah, it's got... episodes from ScoobyDoo Where Are You, episodes from the Scooby-Doo Show. There's a bunch of these. Most of them don't have any from the new Scooby-Doo movies, unfortunately. But whatever, I already have most of the complete series anyway. Yeah, there's also ones from Scooby-Doo and Scrappy Doo. Then ones from the new Scooby-Doo and Scrappy Doo Show and new Scooby-Doo Mysteries, which was great. And the Scooby-Doo and Scrappy Doo shorts, because those aren't available on DVD anywhere else. There's 13 Spooky Tales Around the World. Then there was 13 Spooky Tales, Holiday Chills and Thrills. Yeah, Christmas-themed Scooby-Doo episodes. There was Run for Your Life, which was supposed to be a Halloween theme, but really I think only a couple episodes had in a Halloween setting. And there's Rut-Row Robot, like a kind of a technical science fiction theme. For the Love of Snack, a food theme, obviously. This has quite a bit of a Pup Named ScoobyDoo episodes, which is cool, because I don't have those in any other collection. Field of Screams, yeah, an athletic, sports-themed collection of episodes. And then Surf's Up Scooby-Doo, like a beach-themed Scooby-Doo adventures. Yeah, so yeah, pretty cool. So I got all 7 of these, because like I said, they're pretty much the only way to get some of those unreleased episodes that aren't on any other collection, yeah. The 13 Spooky Tales collection, must own for every Scooby-Doo fan. And then there's this Best of Warner Brothers 50 Scooby-Doo cartoon collection. Now, this has a lot of unreleased episodes I don't have anywhere else. This one has Vampire Cats and Scaredy Cats and the Chiller Diller movie thriller, which aren't on the 2 Scooby-Doo Show collection releases. Chiller Diller movie thriller is the one with Scooby-Doo's female cousin. And there's also Yabba Doo, which was on some of these 13 Spooky Tales DVDs. He's Scooby-Doo's brother and Scrappy's other uncle, who's kind of like a Western theme. He's a white dog. He's a lot more brave and more heroic than his cowardly brother. But yeah, this has a lot of episodes that weren't on any other releases, which is pretty cool. So glad to have this in my collection. It's a must-own for Scooby-Doo fans. 5 discs of mystery-solving adventures. Yep. Yeah, 50 episodes. Unfortunately, there are a few Shaggy and ScoobyDoo Get a Clue. I wish they would have included more of the ScoobyDoo and Scrappy Doo shorts. I wish they would just include a DVD that just had nothing but all the missing, unreleased episodes that aren't on any other volume set. That would be awesome. But, this is the closest thing. Alright, that's it for Scooby-Doo shows. Yeah, there's all the Scooby-Doo cartoons that I have. Now let's look at movies. I don't have any of the live-action movies. There was the ones from 2002, 2004, the theatrical ones, and there was these 2 direct-to-video or TV movies of live-action. I didn't like them much at all. I did think Matthew Lillard was a great Shaggy, and I thought Linda Cardellini was a really good Velma, but it felt like a teen movie. Freddie Prinze Jr. and Sarah Michelle Gellar were very miscast. I didn't like the bathroom humor. I thought that was too lowbrow. That has no place in Scooby-Doo. Overall, I think those movies just flat-out suck, and they're a very poor representation of Scooby-Doo, just like Shaggy and Scooby-Doo Get a Clue. But yeah, alright, anyway, so the animated movies. We have Scooby-Doo Goes Hollywood, which is, it's okay. There's not really any mystery or any spooky adventure or anything. It's basically just Scooby-Doo trying to act in different types of roles. There's like parodies of like Laverne and Shirley and Charlie's Angels and stuff like that. Yeah, it's kind of silly. Like I said, there's no really real mystery or anything. But it's kind of fun. It has some pretty cool songs, and it's kind of like a musical in some parts. Some pretty funny segments. It's okay. But not as good as what would come next. Scooby-Doo meets the Boo Brothers. This cartoon is awesome. Just Shaggy, Scooby, and Scrappy this time. And they inherit a haunted mansion, which is... and they're terrorized by a ghost of a Civil War soldier and a skeleton and a ghostly wolf and a horse and all kinds of, creepy stuff. They're also harassed by these hillbillies that live close by. So they hire the Boo Brothers, basically ghostly versions of the Three Stooges. They're ghost exterminators who also happen to be ghosts to help them get rid of the evil ghosts. But yeah, Scooby-Doo and the Boo Brothers. Oh, it's a ticket to see Scooby-Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed. Yay. Yeah, I love this one. I love Scooby and the Boo Brothers. It's a lot of fun. It's just an absolute hoot. One of my favorite things to ever have the Scooby-Doo name on it. Scooby-Doo meets the Boo Brothers. Then next there was Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School, which features Scooby, Shaggy, and Scrappy teaching at as gym teachers in a school for ghouls. There's the daughters of the Frankenstein monster, Dracula, a mummy, a werewolf, and a ghost, which is a pretty cool idea. Yeah, the monsters are real in all these, by the way, obviously. And yeah, pretty cool. The villain, Revolta, is like a 4-armed witch, like a swamp witch. It was plant creatures, and there's cameos by Dracula and Frankenstein's monster and all them. Yeah, cool, really great. And there's Scooby-Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf, which also has Dracula and Frankenstein monster and all them, and Shaggy becoming a werewolf, and him and Scooby and Scrappy entering a race so that Shaggy can regain his humanity. Another really, really fun animated movie. I absolutely love Reluctant Werewolf. I really like Dracula. It's really funny. Shaggy, he has the hiccups. So what if he has the hiccups? And the Hunch Bunch and all them. Yeah, really, really fun movie. Absolutely love it. There was also Scooby-Doo Arabian Nights, which had Yogi Bear, and I think, was it maybe the Flintstones or Huckleberry Hound, some other Hanna-Barbera characters. I don't have that one. But in 1998, we got, in my opinion, the best thing ever with the Scooby-Doo name on it, and that's Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. This movie is friggin' awesome. This is my favorite Scooby-Doo movie, whatever, everything. This is my favorite thing with the Scooby-Doo name on it. This movie is awesome. Yeah, the monsters are real. It's real zombies and cat creatures. Yeah, it's them on a spooky island. Yeah, and it was advertised that this time the monsters are real. Well, it wouldn't be the first time they encountered real monsters, but it was a pretty big deal at the time. I remember seeing it. It's actually really dark and really scary for a kid's cartoon. I'm surprised they got away with a G rating. Yeah, really awesome songs too. Really cool soundtrack. Really gory, creepy moments for a cartoon. That is. Yeah, there's like pirates, zombies, and stuff. Yeah, Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island is excellent. I freaking love it. And then the next animated movie, Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost, is almost just as good. This is my second favorite Scooby-Doo movie. These are everything that the live-action movie should have been. Yeah, this time they face off against, well, of course, a witch's ghost, who her descendant, Ben Ravencroft, voiced by the great Tim Curry. And, of course, the first appearance of the Hex Girls, an all-girl eco-goth band who would make several appearances throughout later Scooby-Doo incarnations. Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost, awesome movie. These two are the very best. Then there's Scooby-Doo and the Alien Invaders, another pretty cool Scooby-Doo animated movie, the science fiction theme, and Shaggy and Scooby falling in love. And even have a scene where they don't feel like eating anything, which is really funny. Yeah, there are real aliens in it, but there is still a mystery and stuff, so I really wish they would kind of mix it up now. The monsters are always fake yet again, which I think was a big step backward. I think it'd be cool if they had like a show where sometimes the monsters are fake and sometimes they're real. You need to figure out, if they're real or fake. I think that'd be interesting. But anyway, yeah, Scooby-Doo and the Alien Invaders, the science fiction theme. Where does this take place? Is it maybe Roswell, New Mexico? Something like that. Somewhere like in the desert. Yeah, there's a top secret government research base. Yeah, real aliens. Yeah, really, really fun movie. Not as good as Zombie Island, The Witch's Ghost, but really good nonetheless. Then we have probably my third favorite animated movie next to not counting that trilogy, this trilogy with these three TV movies. But when it comes to the post 2000s animated movies, it's probably my third favorite next to Zombie Island and Witch's Ghost, or post late 90s, I guess. Yeah, Cyber Chase. This one has the gang venturing inside of a computer game and facing several of their old monsters, which is pretty cool, and as well as computer counterparts of themselves. They go to like ancient Rome and Egypt and all kinds of places. Yeah, and then of course this computer virus is the main villain. Yeah, there's still an awesome mystery too. Yeah, really, really good movie. I like Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase a whole lot. Then there was Scooby-Doo Legend of the Vampire, really good. The monsters started being fake from this point onward, unfortunately. But it returned, featured the return of several of the original voice actors like Casey Kasem and Nicole Jaffe and all them. I think Heather North, maybe, is Daphne? Yeah, Heather North, yeah, returning as Daphne. Yeah, really cool movie. The Hex Girls return. It has like a battle of the bands, and they're facing off against the Yowie Yahoo, this flying sky vampire, trying to solve the disappearance of this other band. Really good movie. I like it a lot. Then there was Scooby-Doo and the Monster of Mexico. Yeah, pretty good. Scooby-Doo and the Loch Ness Monster. This one was really cool. I liked it a lot. Pretty fun flick. Aloha Scooby-Doo with a tropical island theme, a surfing theme. Scooby-Doo Where's My Mummy with an awesome Egyptian theme, obviously. Yeah, it's a good one. ScoobyDoo Pirates Ahoy. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Chill Out ScoobyDoo with a freezing Arctic winter theme. And I think they face off against like a Yeti in this one. Yeah, it's been a while since I watched this, but it's pretty good. ScoobyDoo the Goblin King, which I like because it features the voice talent of Tim Curry and some others like James Belushi and Jay Leno and Wayne Knight, Wallace Shawn, Hayden Panettiere. Yeah, the monsters are real again. Awesome. I wish they would do that more often. Yeah, Goblin King. Yeah, really good movie. I like this one an awful lot. It had kind of a Halloween theme. Yeah, and goblins and fairies and stuff. Big Top Scooby-Doo, which I got this when it first came out. I actually have not watched it yet. I think this is one of the first to have Matthew Lillard voicing Shaggy, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like there's some bonus episodes too, which is cool, like the Bedlam and the Big Top with the Ghost Clown. But yeah, I'll have to watch this one because it looks intriguing. And then finally, Curse of the 13 Ghosts, which wraps up the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo. I was so excited for this. I was like, oh boy, the missing ghosts are finally going to get captured. But then they retconned it and said that the ghosts were all fake. And Velma seems to dismiss it all as like a hallucination because they're in the mountains. There's no way they hallucinated all that stuff. That's stupid. That is a spit in the face to the fans. I was very disappointed when I saw that. We do have Vincent Van Gogh returning, this time voiced by Maurice LaMarche, who also voiced him in Mystery Incorporated. But yeah, making the monsters fake once again, and not having Scrappy, really. I know a lot of fans don't like him, but come on, he was in the original show. They had a grown-up Flim Flam. Why not have Scrappy? They even referenced him, and then Velma was like, what's a Scrappy? In my opinion, no true Scooby-Doo fan despises Scrappy. He was an important part of the history, and it was cool they did something different. And he was very useful in those the trilogy of direct-to-video animated films and 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo. So it was really a big middle finger that he wasn't in this movie. So yeah, it wasn't worth the wait. I really always anticipated something tying up all the loose ends from the awesome 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, but this just wasn't it because they made the monsters fake, which is stupid. And they did the same thing. They made a Return to Zombie Island, which is also thrilled for. Then the monsters are fake that time, too. Lame. But anyway, I'll always be a huge Scooby-Doo fan. It's one of my favorite cartoons growing up and still is today. And, well, that's my collection. Let me know what your favorite Scooby-Doo shows are and your favorite Scooby-Doo movies. Do you like Scrappy? Do you hate Scrappy? Do you like the live-action movies? Do you hate them like I do? Yeah, let's talk about some Scooby-Doo. Hi guys, I'm Hellhound. Thank you for watching the Horror Metal channel. And until next time, later.